In this update, I'm going to show you the awesome scripting feature of PDMShell. All right, I have my fidget spinner folder. I'm going to take all of my parts and save them as step files in a new folder that I will create. And then once those files are saved, we will add them to the vault and check them back in. Now to create our script, we're going to use Notepad. So I'll create a new Notepad script here. So I'll open up Notepad on my other screen and bring it over. And now we could start writing regular PDMShell commands. I'll start by navigating to the fidget spinner folder. So I'll use the cd command. So cd and then the relative path here. Right after that, I'm gonna make a new directory with the mkdir, so make directory. Now I could hard code the name of the directory, or I could use this special value here that is going to bait up of the name of the current folder with the $sign here as a placeholder, and then the word export and then the date. Now once I've created that folder, I actually want to cd to that folder, so I'll change the directory to that folder, or I could directly save my files as step file and point the export command to that folder. So the export command is going to take in a few parameters, with the search parameter being the first one because we want to search for all the parts. So that would be the %sign.sldprt. The other parameter is the directory, the export directory, and it's going to take the name of the directory that we just created. Right after that, we just simply have to specify the extensions that we want to save to. That would be simply the step extension, and then the name of the file, the patterns that we want to use. In this case, I'm just gonna use the placeholder for the name without the extension, and then the year, the month, and then the day. Awesome. Now that we have saved our files as step files, we need to add them into the vault. Before we do that, we can actually change directory and move to the export folder. And then we will use the add to vault command, and the source folder here is going to be the folder that we have navigated to. This is going to add all of our step files to the vault. And finally here, what we can do is use the checking command with the search parameter that is going to check everything that's checked out, and then we could perhaps open up folder in File Explorer. Now that we have finished our script, all we need to do is to go and save this script as, and we want to make sure that we change the type here to all files. We want to call this something like script.pdmshell. Make sure that you always include the extension .pdmshell, and then click on save, and that is going to save here to our folder. If I refresh here, you'll see that we've got our PDMShell script. There it is. Now I could add this to the vault. That would be a good idea, or I could just go back here and simply navigate to our fidget spinner, which I think we're already in there. Perfect. So I can just type in here runscript and then the source, and then that is going to be script.pdmshell. Enter, and it's going to navigate. I think we already navigated to the folder, and then we'll go and create a new instance of the latest version available of SolidWorks, which is actually showing up here on my other screen. And this is going to take a few moments here to open up SolidWorks, but also to export everything as step. So I can just bring this from my other screen, and it is definitely crunching right now. So it's going through the motions of opening each part file and then saving it as a step. All of the files of my fidget spinner now are being saved as step. Now once that is complete, we are going to navigate to the folder that we just created, and then we're going to add all of those files to the vault and check everything back in. Awesome. Now you can see that all of our files have actually been added and checked into the vault. Thank you for watching.